All right, who's ready for me? Why it ended? Why you and your best person not together, bitch? Hello everybody, welcome back to another video with me, a tarot with T, and today I am doing a love reading called Why It Ended. So if you and somebody ended, I'm going to dig in and figure out why, and let's find out if it was for the best. Okay, so everything is timestamped below, Aquarius through Capricorn. So if you want to go below and look at the timestamps, you are more than welcome. Other than that, I'm gonna hop right in. Okay, so start with my Aquarius. Why did it end between Aquarius and their previous lover? Miscommunications, misunderstandings, not being able to agree on things. So let's see. Overall energy here is the World card. Two people had a vision, just different visions. They both parties knew what they wanted, and the other party didn't 100% agree. Three of Cups reversed, so it could have been some tension, constant like back and forth. Queen of Cups in reverse. I'm gonna take this to you, Aquarius. It was upsetting. Ten of Diamonds. It's not what you imagined. You do see yourself being very happy with this person from your past, but you guys were not agreeing. Third party. We got the Page of Crystals and the Page of Cups. So this person probably couldn't fully commit to you because there could have been another person in the mix, or things from a previous relationship were still there. And that is what also could have caused these misunderstandings and not able to let them fully commit to you. So, you may not know this. Some of you guys might be in on this third party. Some of you guys might not know it. And unintentionally, this could have happened. I feel like you both collectively wanted to deal with each other, but somebody else could have baggage from a previous person. Let's see. Ooh. We got the Queen of Crystals in reverse. Page of Swords. Somebody could have brought an ugly side in you, Aquarius. You guys definitely want to make... Three of Diamonds and the Ten of Cups. So you guys definitely wanted to make this work, but previous connections and these misunderstandings. So Aquarius, you might with this Page of Swords, maybe you may have been a little too reactive in situations that caused you to want to leave, and I feel like that's why. So I'm pulling a the Pink Divine Love Oracle card here. To see what else they can tell us. Yeah, I just want one. I just want one card. One card for Aquarius. Why this situation ended. Something. Two flipped. I only want one. One card for Aquarius. All right. So we got falling apart, feelings fading, losing interest. So having different visions about something and just not being on the same page, constantly feel like you're working against each other. You could be actively trying to work towards your partner and they could still be dealing with somebody else on the side. Maybe that's why they weren't able to like be on board with you. I do see Aquarius, you might not care too much longer. This might be somebody, but I do see you being really happy but with this person, and you wanted to make it work. But should I agree? If it's third parties in the picture, if they won't let go of an ex, if they're dealing with somebody on the side, maybe baby mama, something like that, like what the fuck else can you do? So I get it. Feelings fading, losing interest. So you might find yourself not caring anymore and moving on. We got Pisces. Why did it end between Pisces and their previous lover? Pisces. Leveling up. Nine of Crystals. Pisces, I think you wanted to level up. Three of Cups. Also, not good communication, not good cooperation with each other. 9 of Diamonds. Somebody was too independent. Page of Crystals. This could also be a third party was in the mix. Judgment in reverse. 3 of Swords. So Pisces, this could be you with this 3 of Swords. Maybe one of you took this fall a lot harder than the other. Somebody was too independent. They didn't want to put time into it. Somebody wanted to be a little thoughtish. Strength card in reverse. Somebody was too focused on somebody else outside of the connection, whether you knew this or not. There's another person in this connection. All right, I just want one card for Pisces. You stop putting energy into it. You definitely want this to be happy, a good ending, but you stop putting energy into it, Pisces. You got the Strength card in reverse. Could be dealing with a Leo. Flow. Flow with ease, don't force. So you stop putting energy into it. Which is good. Which is good. Because somebody was too focused on other things. Somebody didn't want to commit. Somebody didn't want to do this. You stop forcing it. Aries. Why did it end with Aries and their previous lover? Why did it end with Aries and their previous lover? 3 of Cups in reverse. Is everybody's overall? Well, not everybody's over 100, but everybody's getting this card. Things didn't work. You guys have a good foundation. 5 of Cups in reverse. You know, the same way you get them is the same way you lose them. So I feel like something like that happened in your situation. Queen of Crystals. I don't know if somebody thought they would change for them. They would be different, and they weren't. Somebody felt like they were... somebody in this connection got some previous hurt from a previous lover, but somebody felt like they can never, like, who would leave me? Like, they felt like they were too good for that. You could be dealing with somebody very arrogant. Could be dealing with a Taurus. They weren't expecting you to walk away. They didn't feel like they needed to change. Somebody did not feel like they needed to change. I said very stubborn. Yeah, definitely could be dealing with an earth sign. Somebody didn't even feel like they had a problem. Like, somebody's looking at this now like, that's their loss. Fuck Aries. They're stupid. Like that. It says clean up. Letting go of what no longer is serving you. So you let that bullshit go. Okay. So this don't look like somebody who needs to be brought back in, because they show no remorse. They're not tripping. They're very immature. They don't see you for who you really are. They don't see the beauty that you are. They think they're the catch and the only catch. And that is not somebody you want to deal with, okay? So good job leaving their asses behind, Aries. Taurus. Why did it end between Taurus and their previous lover? Why did it end between Taurus and their previous lover? 9 of Cups. You wanted to be alone. Either you or your person wanted to be alone. They weren't even interested in somebody else. 8 of Swords. They didn't know how to break this off. It took them a minute. 5 of Crystals. The Fool card in reverse. They didn't want this. So some of them may have actually sabotaged it. You may feel like 7 of Swords. You may like, well, what the fuck? Like, somebody might have like got caught cheating on purpose. Somebody could have done something just for you to go. They wanted to be alone. Someone may have felt like they had different views. Maybe they want to be more fluid with their sexuality too. Yeah, you probably had no clue. Knight of Cups here. Maybe they feel like you were a little uptight. They wanted to be more free. I can tell you that. They wanted to be more free. They might not even know in what ways. This is why they wanted to, no, they know. They wanted to be free. I don't think they know who they want to deal with, but they know they don't want to be in like a tied down type of relationship. They probably thought this was going to end bad though. If they rushed things, things were maybe too good to be true. They could have been scared to get cheated on or something of that nature. Even if you weren't, it's like they purposely ended this. Like if they didn't come out and say it, they made themselves get caught. Like you might be like, I caught them cheating. No, you didn't. They wanted to get caught. The card is wise. Think smart. Take your time. So you might know the answer to this, what the real issue was. If you knew your person, if you understood your lover really on a different type of level, you might know the reason for this. Maybe they're just interested in like a different sex, or maybe they're more into like polygamy or something. But they wanted to be more free. Okay. So if you're taking this like, what did I do or why wasn't I good enough? That is not the energy you need to be in. It was not you at all. It was them. They simply don't want to be in a relationship. So, Gemini. Why did it end between Gemini and their previous lover? Too many restrictions. Somebody was too strict. Where you at? Where you going? What time you coming? Somebody was way too strict. 5 of Swords. No one wants to lose their freedom in relationships, okay? 8 of Swords. They felt trapped. The Hangman in reverse. They didn't see the benefit of this. They didn't think they could deal with this long term. Page of Diamonds in reverse. Somebody could have either been pregnant, or they could have been scared that they could get you pregnant. Like, you know, damn, I could really be stuck with this person for too long, and I don't want this. Judgment in reverse, the Devil in reverse. They just feel like that it was too entrapped for them, and they need to hurry up and get out of here before they really be stuck with somebody like that would trap them like this. They probably also started seeking somebody else on the side. Maybe somebody who you know, somebody who didn't care when they came and went, and didn't care what they did and didn't question them all the time. Somebody who was just a little more lackadaisical, and that just might have been more attractive to them while dealing with you. So they could have went off to somebody else who just was like their piece, something like that. They felt very trapped. All right, so your love oracle says rainbow, bad vibes clearing up. Okay, so if you were hurt by this this separation, this connection, you know, after every storm is a rainbow. So things should be clearing up and being happier for you, Gemini. All right, Cancers. Why did things end between Cancers and their previous lover? What made things end between Cancers and their previous lover? The love was lost. The Lover's in reverse. The love was lost. Somebody lost like love for this person. Page of Swords. Somebody wanted to go back to an ex or somebody from their past. Ace of Cups. Things just started to fade. King of Diamonds in reverse. And I think sometimes people have to face the reality that you're never going to stay in a honeymoon phase forever. 2 of Swords. 7 of Diamonds. They may have felt like things were like really, really good for you guys when you first started. And then all of a sudden it was kind of like dull. And they started kind of thinking of their ex like, well, I already built all these things with my ex. It's not like this is any better, so I might as well go back. 10 of Cups. 4 of Diamonds. Somebody, they were very fixated on somebody from their past. somebody who may have been there before they had money. So if somebody like ended up bettering their finances at one point, they went back to somebody who knew them when they was down and out, when they didn't have anything, when they knew somebody only cared about them because of who they were. Not saying Cancers, you don't care about this person and that you only focus on their money, but like they're saying, nah, this was somebody who seen me from the jump, somebody who was there. Okay, I'm being told to take this one, but somebody who was there from like the jump, you know. This is definitely somebody from the past they went to. This says self-love, take care of me now. So focus on you. Okay? Focus on you. That is definitely what they're telling you. So don't worry about why this ended or how to get this back. And honestly, with somebody this close and fixated on their ex, that's not something you want to engage in. It's not. Nothing good to come from that. Because obviously that person is always in their mind. They're still in love with that person. They're going to keep going back to that person. Even if they come back to you when things get rough over there, they're always going to go back. Okay? Leo. What is coming to... Oh, no. Why did it end between Leo and their previous person? Why did it end? Somebody ended up being confused. It was too many mixed signals. 4 of Cups in reverse is your overall energy. 5 of crystals. Things kept changing. I'm hearing hot and you're cold. Your yes and your no. The Moon in reverse. They didn't know. And it's like, if there's an issue in a relationship, this is the issue. Let me fix it. But when the issue keeps changing and things like, it was too wishy-washy. Queen of Swords in reverse. Somebody... Leos, they could have felt like you didn't know what you wanted. They also felt like you were dealing with other outside parties. So like if somebody's problem keeps changing, it can sound like excuses. So they feel like after so long, it's like, okay, it's not me. They're not happy because they want somebody else. They started to feel like they couldn't fix it anyway. So they gave up. It was confusing. They feel like you couldn't let go of shit from the past between them. So you kind of look for a lot of excuses. The person was very confused, so they decided to give up. Too many mixed signals. I'm going to take a different one. I need 1 card for Leos for why their last situation ended. Oh, all right. So it says, thinking of you, can't get you out of my mind. So yeah, somebody just couldn't understand why it didn't work. Like they were very confused. Like that's why they're like, okay, well, if I'm trying to fix the situation, or, you know, if you tell me what to fix, they would have tried to fix it with the Emperor in reverse, but you couldn't give like a clear thing. Like, I don't like that this is what you do, or I feel like this. Like, you couldn't give a clear thing. It was always bouncing around and they could never fix it. So it's not that they didn't want you. And I said that because of this too. It's not that there wasn't love here. They just couldn't figure out how to balance the shit. They couldn't figure out what the problem was, Leo. They just felt like you kept making excuses for other people. Now, it is the Knight of Diamonds here. Whether this is true or not, I don't know. Did you have another option? They feel like you did. I don't know if that's true. Maybe they caught you and you don't know. But they feel like there was another person in this connection that you were more fixated on. They could have like been buying you things, money, because we have the Knight of Diamonds. So I don't feel like it was emotional support. It could have been more financial, like gold diggerish in a way. So Virgos. Why did it end between Virgos and their previous lover? Well, sheesh. I heard the word loser. They may have looked at you as a loser. They feel like they were kind of better than you then. Page of Diamonds in reverse. This is my pregnancy card. Maybe they didn't see you as like being a good fit for like a mother, or like being the mother of their children, or having a family with you. Like they didn't see you. They didn't think you fit that well. The Hangman in reverse. The Empress. Page of Cups. Let's see here. They didn't feel like this was worth putting energy into. Why? Whew. That's because I kind of said that, like, loser. Like, this person just wasn't really nice about it. They didn't really care about your feelings. They kind of felt like you could have been a disappointment if you had any type of money issues or anything. They just looked at you like you were below them. Literally. That's why I got the word loser. Like, they looked at you as like a loser. They thought very negative of you. Your lifestyle or what you do. They feel like you couldn't amount up to them. Got the Judgment reverse, Magician reverse. They didn't want this to work. They feel like you were too even immature, like emotionally immature. We got the Queen of Cups. They didn't care about your feelings at the end of the day. So if somebody ghosted you, or maybe they say, I don't have any swords here, do I? I don't have any swords. So I don't know if they said this to you. This person was very arrogant. Some of you guys could have been dealing with an air sign, or an Aries, or a Taurus. Air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But that was the first word that came out, was loser. Like, they looked at you like you were a loser. This person's very arrogant. It could be it could be a Taurus. We got the Emperor in reverse. They feel like you just weren't worth it. So maybe they only like engaged with you with sex or something. And when you wanted to get too serious. Maybe that's what it was, because you have fireworks, loving, passionate intimacy. I don't know if you tried to get too intimate with this person and that set them off. Like, maybe they just wanted to have sex with you. This is a very arrogant person. Like, they only want to have sex with you. And when you were like, well, what about us in the future? That might have been like, they was like, fuck this. Because this person is very arrogant. Like, they feel like you're beneath them. But you'll have sex with them? How the fuck do you sound? Child, anyways. Alright, Libra. Why did it end between Libra and their person? What made it in between? So, why did it end between Libra and their previous lover? What made it in between Libra and their previous lover? Somebody was too non-committal. Ace of crystals in reverse. 10 of diamonds. Somebody didn't want to commit. 4 of crystals. 3 of crystals. I'm hearing they didn't think you wanted to commit. Somebody really wanted to be with you, but they feel like you weren't interested. King of crystals. It's like they wanted to do anything to make it work. The Sun. 2 of swords. You were too in it. I'm not gonna say in and out. You just weren't you just weren't committed. And they waited to see. You just wanted to be alone. Queen of swords in reverse. 10 of cups. Maybe you ended this. Because I got Queen of swords in reverse. Libra. This is you. 10 of swords. Maybe you guys are also dealing with another air sign possibly. Or fire. Aries, Leo, Sag. Either somebody didn't show enough emotion. Somebody didn't express their future with somebody. You know, like when you deal with people and like you look for signs for them to say, well, when we move, or, you know, when we do this. But like something about you, Libra, you never did that. You never included them in future plans, and they wanted to see if that would happen. maybe they broke it off because they wanted to see if you were gonna act like you, like, maybe you never said it. Do you have a problem saying things like that out loud? Like, I love you, I want to be with you, I want a future with you. Maybe you have a problem really expressing that to people, to lovers, and it was a turn off for them. Your cards you got is not listening. Inconsiderate always thinks they are right. And I'm really picking up on that inconsiderate thing because I feel like they just feel like you never listen. And I feel like they tried to show you in lots of ways how they loved you. They think you want to be alone. They don't think you were interested. And even if, I don't think you said it often, but even if you ever said it once in a while, it wasn't enough to make them keep trying to love you. Okay. Scorpio. Why did it end between Scorpio and their previous lover? What made it end between Scorpio and their previous person? Inexperience. They didn't feel like you were ready for a long-term relationship. Two of Cups. You didn't know how to, you didn't know how to be woman enough, or you weren't man enough for them. Six of Diamonds. So someone has a vision on how things should be. This is what the male should do, this is what the woman should do, or two women or whatever. They had a view on how each person was supposed to be, and they felt like you weren't doing it properly. The Emperor. So maybe they just felt like you weren't doing your role enough. So like I said, not woman enough or not man enough. Three of Crystals. They may have tested you a lot. So like, you know, a lot of women feel like men should take the trash out. So when you come over, they might like leave their trash tied up by the door to see if you offer to take it out, and you didn't. They might tell you, oh, hey, I'm short on money. Women look to men to be providers, and like maybe you didn't provide money or stuff like that. You know, your man could have said, I'm hungry. He could have waited for you to cook, and you didn't cook. Yeah, shit like that. Yep. You didn't fit the role they wanted to fit, so they decided. They waited to see what you would do, and you never fell through with it. So they walked away. Okay. Not listening, inconsiderate, always thinks they are right. So maybe you feel like that wasn't your job. You didn't need to do that. Or maybe this person did try to tell you, like, you could have been like, you're not gonna take that trash out? That's not my trash. That's your trash. And they would have been like, okay, you're not the person for me. Like, they just feel like you didn't fit the role that they were wanting of their partner. These is interesting. Sagittarius. Damn, I couldn't even shuffle the cards. They said because they didn't want you. Why did it end between Sagittarius and their previous lover? They did not want you. Five of Crystals. They wanted change. Let's see. Wheel of Fortune. They wanted more. You weren't their type. Page of Swords. They could have somebody else on the side. Strength card. You weren't their type. Like, seriously. Like, that's it. They did not want you. It's nothing you did. Nothing you could have done. You were not their type. You could actually, Sagittarius, you could actually been their side piece and not know it. Or they gave more energy to their side piece than they did you. They didn't like, you just weren't their type. Could have been done with an air sign. I ain't gonna say that. It's not that they didn't think you weren't smart. They just think you weren't street smart is what I'm hearing. You're not street smart enough or something. What? What is this energy? Two of crystals in reverse. Somebody just wasn't that interested in you, is what it's saying. But 7 of diamonds. Maybe you always tried to make it work. Like you always like tried to fix it. Because the 4 of cups in reverse. That's like renewal, starting over. Like let's try again. 7 of diamonds was working on it. But it's like, with the strength card in reverse, maybe they can't. I think you were their side person, because the strength card in reverse, when they ever felt like something wasn't going right with somebody else, they maybe would come back to see and try to work on it with you. But yeah, because this is the King of Crystals, and we got the 3 of Cups, the Hermit in reverse. I don't know. They just weren't that into. Oh, sorry. Let me pull your pink divine love oracle. Somebody just wasn't that interested in you. You know, in this day and age. Oh, we got making amends, apologies, and forgiveness. So maybe they do feel bad for using you and pretending like they liked you. So you might hear that. That might come out. They might tell you that. But it's like you were kind of like a rebound, I guess, in a way. Just somebody to play with when somebody wasn't around. That's why I feel like, Sag, you were probably the side person in this situation. You're dealing with an immature person, I can tell you that. Capricorn. Why did it end between Capricorn and their previous lover? Capricorn. 8 of diamonds. It was too much work. 2 of swords. They feel like they didn't feel like this is what love should be. 7 of crystals. It was too much work. It was too much they had to change. It was too much they had to do to please you. Justice in reverse, and not much that you had to do. They feel like you required too much out of them. 2 of swords. They feel like love wasn't supposed to be like this. They're supposed to be happy and they're not. King of crystals, 6 of cups. They feel like you asked for a lot. You required too much of their time. They could have thought you were too needy. They also feel like you didn't support them enough. Like you wanted them to do a lot for you, but they feel like you didn't do a lot for them. Okay, yeah. This makes sense because it says spoiled, taken care of, comfortable. You may have been very like spoiled in this connection, and they feel like they just kept giving and giving and giving, and you didn't support them. Empress, the World card. They wanted somebody to come in like they'll do and they'll provide for you and make sure you're good, but they also want, you know, that emotional support that they weren't getting. So they could have just felt like you were spoiled and you got everything. You weren't there for them on a more, especially the Empress, because that's like a more motherly, like loving type of energy. That's what they wanted more of. And they didn't get that. So they may have just walked away because they feel like it was more work than it was love. Okay. First thing I said, too much work. Okay. Whew. All right, everybody. I hope these resonated. Feel free to comment below. We can chit chat about them. I do post every single day my daily tarot teas. Go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notified when I post every single day. So until next time, guys. Bye.